Hello, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. How's it going today? Hope you all are doing well. Let's pull up, not that one, this one. Shino! Go to your pillow, sorry. Sit, lie down. We're gonna give Shino a little treat here. Hold. We're gonna make him hold it until you guys say. So he's gonna hold that until I see somebody telling him he can have it. He'll keep holding it. Let him have it. Okay, Shino. He doesn't like eating treats on his pillow, so he's going to eat that off camera, but he'll end up back on his pillow eventually. Hello, Kyushin. Hello, Monier. Hello, everybody. Let's, get in game, but I'm not going to switch the camera there just yet because I need to actually get in game first. And you guys don't need to see the IP address. And then we'll do this. Hello. Ah, yes. The guide has been slain. I have no idea who put these birds here, by the way, the blue jays. No idea. But we're collecting blue jays, so I'll take them. What is my opinion of the new update? I really like this update. I think it's a good one. Unless you mean 1.5, in which case I have no opinion on it because it hasn't come out yet. And will not come out for, I imagine, quite some time. Given their rate of update speed, I wouldn't expect anything for probably at least a year. Or around a year, maybe. Maybe it was Blue Jay. I feel like Blue's more likely to kill them than to save them. How many do I have now? Where are they? Ah, we're up to 58 Blue Jays. I wonder how many I'm going to have by the end of the season. Where did I get the Meow Meow near Shino's bed? Relogic gave it to me, actually. That was a gift from Relogic. Somebody harvested all of my herbs and didn't replant? Say what? Who did this and why? This just... Okay, I think the start of episode 3, I need to start making my main base's storage facility, right? I haven't started recording episode 3 yet. I was going to do that later today after the stream. But I'm thinking that we have to start the storage facility because we got people picking at my base already and not putting things back the way they found them. Ridiculous. Absolutely ludicrous behavior. Not surprising though, considering there were a couple of thieves last season. Borrowed the living loom. Looks like you might have borrowed a little bit more than my living loom. That's a lot of stuff though. Episode 3, I meant 4. Yes, I did. Thank you for correcting me. Everything is blurred together. Twisty Pigs, welcome to the membership Tree Hugger tier. Thank you very much. It's voting day, so you got the day off. That's sweet. I take Sundays and Mondays off as of late. Look at all of my quest fish that I have. I have a lot of quest fish. So today we're going to be working on my farming area's hub, where I'll be storing goods in between sessions, like farming sessions. You would have owned it if it were you. I don't know who it was, but I know that I replant my herbs, and that was not me. I have no idea who it was. But whoever it was, not appreciated. I guess I should replant. What should we do? Let's do some... Oh, they echo-coded them. Trolls! They just echo-coded my plants. Trolls. Trolls! Is she no boy or girl? He is a boy. Am I good at Terraria? No, not really. I'm okay at building, but not actually at anything else. What a prank. You didn't even do it and you knew it? Honestly, I thought somebody just harvested my herbs. I fell for that one. Hook, line, and sinker. Of course, now I have no idea which herbs are what. And it looks like some of them were blooming, but not all of them. That's kind of funny. I'm not gonna lie. That was a good one. Got me, 100%. I thought the TerraCorps thieves from Season 1 had struck again. We're gonna just break all of these, though. And we're just gonna replant fresh. Not sure what I want or where, but... we're gonna have a bigger herb farm eventually. You know what? I probably... what am I lowest on? I've already got a lot of water leaf going. Let's do some blink root. We'll have a full herb farm later on. Of course, that one would bloom immediately. What wall did I use for the plant cave? I'm not sure what you're talking about. In here? Do you mean in here? This is craggy stone wall, worn stone wall, and... I might have just actually gone with the two wall types. I think it's just craggy and worn stone wall in here. Painted gray. I shared too much wisdom. We're going to put all of that away. We are currently set up for farming, so I need to get my goodies back to where they normally are. Because we have, we're up to quite a few rods of Discord now. And I need to make a shop for that. Because, yeah. Yeah, 14 rods of Discord. Your dog wants to snack on your chaos plush and he's barking at you. Alright, somebody also echo-coded my Defender's Forge. It's easy enough to fix. Look at these trolls. I'm being pranked. I don't know by who, and I didn't even instigate it. This isn't on me. I didn't do anything. Oh, wrong loadout. This goes down here. These come back. This comes back. There we go. Are there even 14 TerraCorps folk? No, there are not. There are 12. However, people will be also using these for like minigames and stuff. And we might get more in the future. Why so many rods? That's how many dropped. I was trying to get 12. I came back the night that I was trying to get 12 and I had 14. What am I gonna do? Yell at my farm for producing 2 rods too many? Weird that I could attack through the door like that. Oh, there. Healing potions. Where are my wormhole? There they are. free profit, essentially. Destroy the farm. I'll be converting it into a crimson farm. Actually, I could buy a contaminator and do that today. On stream, why not? Let's do all of the things today. We've got 3 hours. Plenty of time to do lots of stuff. Let's grab some building materials, because I'm going to be doing some building at the tree farm. I'm just leaving one in here so I could auto-sort everything back in easily afterwards. What else do I need? Grab some grate just in case. I need to make some edits to my farm because bamboo doesn't grow the way that I thought it did. It's not a huge deal. I should be able to rectify it pretty easily. But essentially, I thought bamboo would work the same way that the trees work, in that you only need one block of gap where the bamboo is growing, and then it'll grow all the way up through there, including walls, but that's not actually the case. Have a good day, Kyushin. Have a nice day at work. Somebody echo-coded Blue's house? Well, not me. I have not been on the server since... I haven't been on the server for well over a week now because I've been editing the first 3 episodes of TerraCorps and getting all my other videos out. Now I'm back on the server for the first time in over a week, and I feel very behind right now. Not gonna lie. But that's okay, I'll get caught up. And now I'll probably play on the server once a day, 5 days a week, and work to get 1 video out a week. Everything should be good from there. The dog is back. Yes. That's because I have learned my lesson in a way, and I have very much limited the number of places where he can rest while I stream. So he can't go into the bedroom, his crate is closed, he can't sit on the couch. So if he wants to chill out, he'll either be at my feet or he'll be on his bed. Sadly, there is no Echo Die. I feel like that would be completely overpowered. There are invisibility potions, which are quite easy to get. The real-life Dogecoin. Does everybody have Rods of Discord? No, I know Dante does, and I know that Kema does, because they've both been farming. Ignoring the fact that I'm going to be selling them, that's fine. But I don't think anybody else does, so I should be able to sell farm, or sell Rods of Discord, either way. He's licking his foot. Yeah, Chino likes to keep clean. Alright, so we are going to... Actually, I need some paint. Got plenty of gray paint, but I think I need to stock up on white paint. So we're going to head over to Spawn. We're going to pick up some white paint. Will I ever do a face reveal? I have no idea. I have not seen that build yet. It looks like a giant pink turd, and I really don't want to spoil it too much before I do a video, so where's the painter? Oh my god, who's hogging the painter? We do have a painter somewhere. Unless our painter died and has not been able to... Why is there a painter all the way over there? Ugh, we already have the princess. Wow. I have been gone for far too long. Okay, I got a bit of a walk to take, I guess. Let's just go ahead and put those on. Do I plan on recreating Derp? No, probably not. Some of the things from Season 1 will probably come back, but that one doesn't really make sense. The NPC problem will be taken care of in the next week or two because I'm going to be starting up a competition on the server for everybody to build NPC houses at specific locations for pylons. And I'll be setting all of that up for a competition. And at that point, NPCs will be much, much easier to reach. For now, people are kind of breaking the rules, it seems, by moving them into their bases. But that's okay, it won't be like that forever. Can't wait to see what we build. I'm curious to see what everybody builds as well. Alright, whoever this was, shame on you for building 3 NPC houses, clearly on purpose. I think this was probably Cujo. Because Cujo expressed interest in building in the snow biome. You know what, since we're here, let's just top off on the gray as well. I've got plenty of platinum from all the AFK farming I've been doing while editing. Plenty of money. Do I have penguins yet? I don't know if I do. Well, I do now. I had to fight the urge to just quick stack to nearby chests there, because then I would have lost all of my building materials. I do have penguins. Okay, let's throw that on screen and head over to the farming world. Looks like there's a goblin invasion going on here. Not a big deal. So, our farm is down here. It's pretty efficient. Oh, I forgot to purchase a contaminator. Hold on, we're going back. I meant to purchase a contaminator and totally spaced out on that. Mostly because the painter wasn't where I expected him to be. Alright, where's the... Please tell me she's not in the... Okay. Steampunker, where are you? Okay, at Dante's place. It looks like we lost the right ocean to corruption. Also, Sarah, your house is looking cute. This is Dante's house. I don't want to spoil too much of it, because I don't. But Dante's also being a very bad person by putting NPC houses here. I don't have wings yet. Maybe I'll buy a jetpack. But let's grab the contaminator, a whole bunch of... Well, I was going to do red solution, but that requires me relocating her to crimson biome, right? You can't do that, though. How do you get red solution? I completely forgot. Is it blood moon? They should add a banner when you kill 50 guides. That would be hilarious. Blood moon. Okay. Then maybe we could force that tonight and grab one. I'm going to pick up some conveyor belts. I don't know if I'll be needing them, but I'm going to grab some in case I do need them. Let's grab like 500, 600, whatever. You never watched the first series, but you think the whole idea is awesome? Well, thank you very much. The guide is dead. Kill the guide. The guide dies every rainy day, any storm, or every night automatically. Because he's kind of dumb. What was I here for? I am dumb. This. I don't have very many of them, but I do have one. So we'll wait till nighttime. We'll start a blood moon. We'll buy some red solution because I want to convert that farm. Also, at the start of the next episode, I'm going to be finishing up this starter house. Do the trees and bushes and the extra rock features. And then the starter house will be 100% complete. And I think I will start my storage area. Are you a goldfish? You are not. I'll probably start the storage area in the desert as well. You cut a live stream. Hello, welcome. I should make an AFK farm guide. I do have one already. It's a little dated. It's from season 1, but everything there still applies. Have I gotten Chester yet? Yes, but I'm not going to use him. I find Chester to be annoying because he bounces around too much. So I've actually just been... Huh? What was that? I clicked visible and it unequipped it? Maybe I picked it up. Whatever. I've been using this guy. I like using the actual pets. I want to get the dirtiest block and have the dirtiest block follow me around. So I'm probably not going to use Chester at all. Hey, strange plant. Maybe that's what I'll do until nighttime hits. We'll look for some strange plants. I want to take that meteor and move it up to the sky as well. So that way we don't get any more spawning, but also that one's not just sitting down there. What's going on here? Oh, this is where Blue's going to be building his base. Interesting. It is completely corrupted. And it looks like he's moved his storage over here. Fun. Where does that take us? Oh, to his echo-coded house. Which, how do I get out? There. What is my favorite color of the alphabet? What? On a scale from 1 to 10. 10 out of 10, green is my favorite color of Z. What is this? This is horrible. Who is this? Not even a house. It's too big. Cheesy? It could be Cheesy's, actually. I don't think she's set up a base yet. Yes, we were post Plantera the day that oh, I don't want to be over here. We were post Plantera the day after Wall of Flesh was killed. I just didn't record it. I haven't killed Plantera yet. I haven't killed Mex yet. But I'm not progressing the same rate. Like, the server's doing its own thing. Everybody's doing their own things, right? So I'm not making everybody hold up while I edit videos. I'll still fight the mechs. I'll still fight Plantera. But in the meantime, the server is already post Plantera. However, we are not going any further than that until after the pylon competition is done. So Golem and everything up to Moonlord will wait for at least 2 weeks, maybe 3. And then after that, we focus entirely on builds. By the... What? You guys are weird. I already have an X of regrowth. It's at the tree farm. I can take fall damage in this setup. I bought a jetpack. Why am I not wearing it? What should I replace with it on this world? Well, I suppose for now I don't need to... There we go. Now we can fly. Somebody just left a clock sitting there. What's my favorite class? Probably Ranger. I haven't played Summoner before, and I do want to try that, so I'd probably enjoy it. Have I done a face reveal? No, I have not, and I don't plan to. I might someday. I don't know. Never say never, but it's not on the agenda. think Ranger's a little dull. Well, to each their own. I didn't say Ranger is the best class. I said Ranger's probably my favorite. I don't like combat in general in this game. I prefer building. So, I'm okay with a little bit dull. What if I'm a faceless entity? What if? Alright, it's pretty much nighttime. Let's head on over to the coast. I won't get red solution on this world, but I think it shouldn't matter because I could just use the shimmer to convert anything that I need to convert. So we're gonna take this purple solution. We're gonna hide our IP address once again. We're gonna head over to the farming world. Looks like the corruption has finished creeping all the way down to the farm, but that's a-okay, no big deal. So we're just going to hop into here, and we're going to just blast this. And now we should have a corruption farm. I should put a Rod of Discord in the Shimmer. That won't do anything until we kill the Moonlord, which is not going to happen for at least a few weeks. That was because I was wearing my Cobalt Shield. But that was a corrupt mimic, so that proves that this is now doing what I want it to do. The IP hider was drawn by Mythical Water. No, actually, that one was drawn by Cushion. Have I heard of or seen the lunar eclipse today? No, I have not. I won't be able to see the eclipse from the area that I'm living in. It's not a total eclipse here. Okay, so welcome to the tree farm. So the problem that we have with this guy are our little bamboo pockets. We got a lot of bamboo growing here, but it's not growing anywhere. And that's because I misunderstood how bamboo grows, and it can't have any walls at any point. As you can see here, we have walls behind all of these trees. Here, let me grab my staff or axe of regrowth here and show you. So we got walls behind here. There's a fence behind every spot where the sapling is going to be planted, and these can grow in front of the fence, with one exception. These guys over here, they can't grow in front of a fence, so there's actually a hole in the wall right there. But that's not a big deal. I've not had anything spawn in here. I don't think anything can spawn in here. But we do have a fully functioning tree farm, except for the bamboo. Also, I need to spread the hallow over here and get pearl trees. I don't have that yet. I'll look into how I want to do that later. Let's just put these in here for now. What I want to do is we're going to take all of these bamboo segments, maybe just plant more trees here, maybe just leave them. I don't know. But we're going to take some jungle, grass, and mud, and we're going to make bamboo sections in the sides over here. Or, yeah, no, in the sides. I don't want enemies spawning in here. What macro did I use to AFK for the Rod of Discord? So I have a Corsair keyboard, and because of that, I have the IQ Corsair software. I could probably just show you guys, actually. Let me pull it up. Okay, so... Oh, I got rid of it. Let me pull that back up. There we go. So this is the software that comes with the Corsair keyboard, and I can go in here into key assignments, and then I can, well, right here, my Rod of Discord AFK farm. What I did is I recorded here, so I just recorded pressing left, right, so often for a little bit, and then I recorded me left clicking, and then I stopped recording that. And now whenever I use that, it just goes... I guess I could show you by placing a strange plant. But when I press it, it moves me left and right. And then after a little bit, it'll left click. And then left and right. And it just repeats that until I tell it to stop. So that's how my macro works. You've got the mouse that helps with your MMO of choice. Interesting use of the keyboard, though. Yeah, I really like the keyboard. I don't have a Corsair mouse. I have a UTech mouse, but I really like the Corsair keyboard. Big fan. We'll go to that every time, probably. I'm realizing that I don't have any of my storage stuff, but that should be okay. Let's go ahead and start the main hub area. This is where the beds are going to be. I'm going to have temporary chests here for ferrying loot between my farms and the base. And this will also connect to other farms, like possibly fishing farms or anything else that I want to build nearby. Shino's gone. You were right. I forgot to do that. I pressed my recording scene and not my streaming one. Sorry about that. I forgot to kill that plushie bot. Hold on, let me kill that plushie bot, because that's no longer a thing. Sorry about that. Let me go over here. We're gonna go into timers. And you are disabled. Okay. Should be good now. Why is there a Yoshi at the Shinocam? That is entirely because during one live stream, I was talking about the original design for Yoshi and how cursed it was. And people wanted to see it, so I showed it. And when I showed it, I had it on stream, like somewhere over here. And when I got rid of it, people were like, just leave it there. It's cute. And I did. So there it is. What is TerraCorps? It is a survival multiplayer server in Terraria. If you've ever heard of Hermitcraft, it's similar to that, so you could think of something like that. We were inspired by Hermitcraft. So we do mini-games, shops, we do progress the world. We're currently post-Plantera. Even though I personally am not. The server is. But we don't do it at the same rate. Everybody does their own thing. There's no requirements for anybody to fight any bosses at all, in fact. Progression is kind of secondary to the whole ordeal. The ordeal, we mostly focus on stories or building or shops or minigames. You watch Hermitcraft. Yeah, I haven't watched Hermitcraft in quite a while, but what gun am I using? I'm using the Clockwork Assault Rifle, which is very bad for the current stage of progression that the world is in, but I haven't played since we fought the Wall of Flesh, so I don't have anything better than that at the moment. And that's okay. I will upgrade. But I need to get my shops built, which means I need to get my farms done. Because people want wood. People want Rods of Discord. Some people are already farming Rods of Discord so they don't have to wait for me. And that's not good. It's losing me money. So we're going to change that. Do I watch baseball? No, I find that to be probably the most boring sport. I don't understand how anybody can watch baseball, I'm not gonna lie. I enjoy playing baseball far more than watching it. It's one of those sports where I kind of feel the same way about soccer. It's like, I don't know why people watch it. It's more enjoyable to just do it yourself than to watch. It's kind of boring to watch, but that's just my opinion. We agree on soccer. Yeah, I don't know. It's just too slow-paced for me. Hockey's a lot better because of how violent it is. Baseball seems less competitive when you watch it. Yeah, I get that it's, like, fun-ish. Like, at its most exciting moments, when things are really close, really intense, going quick pace, sure. But 9 innings, not really. And it's not exciting the entire time. Most of the time it's just people, like, especially if we have really, really good pitchers, right? And they're very good at their job, then it's just the most boring sport ever. It's only fun when people are hitting the ball, not when they don't even get a chance to swing the ball. So good pitchers make the game even more boring, in my opinion. What wall did I use for the elevator? That is Purple Rain wallpaper that has been painted gray. Shino's gone. Yeah, he's currently laying at my feet. I have done things to encourage him to stay at his pillow during a live stream, but I'm not gonna force him to. Did I do white paint up here? Did I do gray paint up here? I did gray paint. I want these to match. I made a mistake. Let's bust out the piggy bank. I think I have... yep, I have a paint roller in here. Hockey in Canada is known as Skatey Punchy. I mean, as the most violent Canadians get, so it makes sense. This is Master Mode. On this world it is. So we have 4 worlds on the TerraCorps server. 2 of them are in master mode. That's the mining world and the farming world. That's where most of our progression and exploration and everything happens. But our 2 building worlds, the minigame world and our base world, they are not. They're in classic difficulty just to make building a little bit less of a headache. We're trying that out for this season. I don't know if that'll stay the case forever for all seasons. We'll see. But for the time being, that's the way it works. Hi, Shino. Oh, Shino's asking to jump on my lap. Sad. What world do we fight bosses on? We fight them both on the farming world and the mining world. Usually we progress on the farming world, but we also go to the mining world afterwards and inevitably fight some bosses there. We do fight bosses on the base world to unlock NPCs, but I don't think we need to do any more boss progression on the base world. We have the princess already. I should use the flamethrower. I do want to. I have a lot of gel from my farm, so I do have plenty of ammo for it. What episode of TerraCorps is this stream going to be? This stream won't necessarily be inside of an episode of TerraCorps, but all of this will be... Actually, I think I want to paint this black. Right? I think I need to get black, yeah. But all of this will be like the precursors to episode 4. I have not recorded episode 4 yet. I'm going to be starting that at the end of this stream. So I need to grab some black paint, actually. But we can get the wall accents in place and stuff. And while we're there, we can grab chests and platforms and actually make a storage area over here. I also need to think of a way of maybe making an entrance to this part of the farm. Not to the whole farm. And the reason for that... Oh, it seems to be... meteor shower. I should probably gather some money. But the reason for that is my tree farm, I've talked it over with Saren, and she is interested in helping me out. Or maybe it's not a meteor shower because there were only 3 stars. Maybe it just happened to be 3 stars there. Yeah, that looks to be the case. So Saren's going to help me out with the tree farm. She's going to be harvesting stuff and in turn keeping the wood shop stocked, and so we'll be splitting profits in the wood shop. This is completely unmodded. We don't use mods. We do have a few texture packs, but no mods. Why isn't Chippy in TerraCorps? Because he doesn't want to be. Do I archive my streams into VODs? Yes, they are unlisted, so they don't trigger the algorithm, but you can find them by going to my channel, and on my homepage, you'll see my VODs my VODs playlist. What's a meteor shower? It's when a lot of fallen stars happen in one night. You can easily get like 300 plus fallen stars on one night on a large world. It's very, very good for TerraCorps. Since that's our currency. Why did it not teleport me there? What do you mean you're not using mods? I have Terra boots? I don't know what you're talking about. This is not modded content, this is vanilla content, and you can get that before defeating the Wall of Flesh. And we're already post-Plantera. I was just coming in here to get healed while I read chat. So I kind of should not have been hit by that. There we go. Off to eat, have a nice meal. What class do I think is the most fun? Ranger. It is funny how many people have been asking about this being modded content. I feel like it just goes to show that some people have been complaining about 1.4.4 not being an amazing update or whatever. And I don't know. It's like I feel like it's bigger than people give it credit for. Especially when you see comments like, what mods are you using? You're clearly playing modded. Chino, go to your pillow. Good boy. My builds are so good they believe it's not vanilla. I don't know about that. Alright, we're gonna grab paint. We're gonna put some of this stuff away. And we're gonna grab chests and whatnot. The boy is back. I sent him to his bed because he was trying to open up his crate. Which he knows how to do, except it's locked, so he can't do it right now. And so he keeps pawing at it, trying to open it, but it's locked, and he doesn't realize that it's locked. Or he does realize, and he's just really forcefully trying to tell me to open it. Put the solutions in here. You know what? Let's also just put the contaminator in here. I don't need to carry that on me. Just caught the stream. How's it going? So far so good. Right, we've not done a whole lot yet. Mostly just getting stuff together. But it is going well. I'm gonna need jungle grass seeds. I don't have very many, but technically I only need 2. The rest can grow on their own. We're gonna need some mud. That's ash mud. Terraria was the best $10 ever spent. Yeah, I kind of feel the same way. I've definitely got a lot of playtime out of my very small Terraria purchase. Put this accessory away as well. I need to start sorting these even further, which means I need to build my storage facility very soon, in the next week or 2 for sure. How much playtime do I have exactly? I don't know. Let's see. We are up to 9,755 hours. You have returned and you're not giving it back? I will take it back. What do you think about that? Bad. Also, welcome back. Is it meteorite bar, meteorite ore for chests? Let's see. I'm just gonna Google it. Meteorite chest. Let's find out. It's been way too long since I've crafted one. Meteorite brick. I see. With any iron bar. Okay. Okay. I don't think I can do that right now. Maybe. We'll shimmer this and see what we get from it. Give me the ore. Any advice on Terraria builds? I have an entire playlist with advice on Terraria builds. I'd answer more specifically if you had more specific questions, but that's an extremely broad question, so I gave an extremely broad answer. Thanks to the new change that is in 1.4.4, I could get a lot more meteorite bricks than I used to be able to get, which is very nice. What happened to the Sheena plushie? It did not meet its funding goals, so everybody's been refunded. No Sheena plushies, unfortunately. What's my favorite biome to build in? Space, although I wish it was a lot bigger than it is. I know the ether monolith kind of helps, but not really. Because if I wanted to build a big, like, meteor or asteroid or something in space and not have it lit up, like, have dark spots inside of it, the stars from the ether monolith would show up in there and it would kind of ruin the effect. So it's not a perfect solution. I am looking for something specific that I can't seem to find. That I know that I had, and I assume I still have. And I am assuming I am just blind and not seeing. Oh, I am blind. There it is. Alright, back we go. Okay, black paint. I forgot black paint. The one thing that I said I needed to go back for. I grabbed a bunch of other stuff, but not black paint. Go figure. Here we are. Looks like Sarah's actually fighting the goblins off. Who is my favorite YouTuber? I don't know that I have a favorite YouTuber. There are several YouTubers that I like to watch. Am I hyped for 1.4.5? Sure, I'm hyped that Terraria is still getting updated, but I haven't seen anything other than a potential Dead Cells crossover thing, and I don't know what'll be in that. So I haven't seen anything to, like, fully hype me up for the update yet. But yeah, I'm hyped that it's getting another update. That's always exciting. There we go. You're pretty sure that crossplay is going to be introduced? Is that not already a thing? Like cross-platform? I thought that was already a thing. I could just be remembering incorrectly. I didn't actually build any chests. I am all over the place today, chat. All over the place. I am mentally scattered-brained this morning. Have I seen Chippy's video? Not yet, no. Okay, this echo coding thing's kind of annoying. It's weird that I need to go to a sawmill to make a meteorite, which is clearly a metallic chest. Alright, well, let's fix this annoying junk that people decided they wanted to prank me with. Whoever it was, if I find out who it was, probably Blue, I'll kill him. What is my favorite snack? I'm kind of a fan of peanut butter and celery, not gonna lie. But I also like a slice of apple with a slice of cheese. It's also a good snack. Cashews are a good snack. Sounds like a not so nice answer to a prank. I mean, if you're gonna mess around, you're gonna find out, right? I should have measured this room first, but that's okay. You know what? We'll put a void vault right here in the middle later. Not right now. I don't have an extra one. I've only got 2 of them. But we'll farm one out. We'll get a 3rd one in there right here in the middle. It'll fit right in the center. Be perfect. Might paint these a different color later, but we're just going to go with gray for now. I kind of want my sci-fi base to be channel colors. Like normally I'll do something like cyan or purple or something red or something, but like dark gray to black and green I feel like would be interesting. What's my favorite chest design? There are several that I really like. This one I do like, but I also like the Shadewood chest, the steampunk chest, and probably the Legion chest. Those are all pretty cool too. My streams are a good way to chill. Thank you. Shinocam is blurry. It's a really crappy camera. Let me turn it off. Turn it back on. I gotta get rid of that plushie advertisement on that second screen, apparently. I'll do that later. Alright, so we have storage in here now. Sarah, are you online? Alright, let's see. Get Sarah in here, because she's going to help out with farming the trees. .4.5 is real. Yes, that is confirmed by Relogic. Not just idle speculation.
Hello.
Hello. Can you join Green Team? And... yeah, wormhole to me. So, this is going to be your way into the farming area. You gotta set your spawn here. I might need you to reset it later when I redesign this area. I'm going to put a bed precisely here, though. So if it works the way that I think it does, you shouldn't need to reset it. I'm not 100% sure. But tree farm, you just jump up through here. And then we're going to be using these chests to store wood in temporarily until I get the shop built.
Okay. Any order you want them in?
Just one type of wood per chest. The order doesn't really matter. This is just a temporary setup anyway. But yeah, if you come up here. And don't bring the dynamite with you.
I'll try.
We have this chest here that's going to get emptied out, but that's where the axe of regrowth is. We can go ahead and you could start harvesting immediately if you wanted to. I'm going to start building bamboo farms off to the side just a little bit. But yeah, so this is Sarah. She's new to TerraCorps this season, a friend of ours.
Hello.
Needs a better mic and better internet, but other than that... Sarah does not have a channel. No. To my knowledge, I'm the only person creating content on this server right now, though Blue and Cushion have expressed interest in doing that later. And I think Dante wants to as well. I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure on Dante.
You could bring Dante to this boys channel. He's over at the other one.
Maybe, but he wasn't involved in this farm. That's why I didn't bring him here.
I mean, not here, just the boys channel.
I know, that's what I mean. We were talking about the tree farm.
Okay.
Plus, he's a trader, right? He's like farming rods of discord, and we don't deal with traders.
He did tell me, like, made a really strong point that he would just lend me his rod of discord, and after that, I'll return it to him and I'll buy one from you.
He's still a trader.
I don't think he's interested in selling them.
Well, he won't be because I'll burn it to the ground. I mean,
Fair.
What kind of chest do I suggest for a base with an Olympus theme? Marble, probably. Seems like a pretty straightforward one to me. Oh, look, everybody has rods of discord now.
The joke. Please do build a shop.
No way. What's the point of a shop if no one's buying?
I will buy it.
I'll just sell them to the, like, 2 people that don't have one individually. It'll be fine.
Hey. Not selling, but not buying either.
Oh, but that's the thing. Like, it doesn't matter if nobody's selling if everybody has one. We'll see. I'll put up a shop, I guess. I don't know. It's just a lot of effort for a shop. And if everybody already has a route of Discord, then that's effort I could put into a minigame, you know?
You could just put a chest on your wood farm with Rod of Discord.
That's what I'm saying. I could just put a chest somewhere for, like, if there's only 1 or 2 people that don't have a route of Discord, then I could just, hell, I could just give them away. But I don't know if it's going to be worth the time that it would take to build a shop. We'll see.
Maybe you can just ban whoever has the Rod of Discord.
I could, but then I'd be playing this server with like 1 person.
Probably Fusion, because she's always working and me.
Yeah. Cheesy too, because Cheesy hasn't been on much. Maybe even Blue. True. See, look at that. We have like the core group. Oh wait, I need to make sure that I know it doesn't really matter, but I want these to be symmetrical. So I'm just gonna screenshot it just so I remember exactly what it's looking like. You're a summoner, eh?
Yeah. Just because I could buy cool stuff from Kama.
People already have an herb shop. I'm not going to do an herb shop. See, unlike other people on this server, I have a rule of I don't farm anything that somebody else is selling.
You said you will farm fish.
No. I'm farming certain things from fishing. But I'm not going to be farming fish specifically.
Also, do you already have a cobalt shield?
I do. Thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4.
What about
5, 6.
an axe shield?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't, but I'll get that myself. It'd be good content for a video. Or if you end up making a shop, I'll buy it. But I don't want to give it to me, and not during a stream especially. Because I already got people like, how'd you get this? How'd you get that? I'm like, well, I probably should show some of this stuff that happens off stream a little bit better. Where is Sarah from? She has an interesting accent. She's from Mexico.
Yeah.
We got people all over the world, don't we?
English hard.
English hard? Not really.
Yeah, English hard.
I'd say you do a plenty fine job at English. I know Americans that speak with worse English than you.
It depends on my mood. Sometimes I like not struggling, and sometimes I am struggling.
Have you ever met Cushion?
True.
Try German and tell me English is hard. I'm not fluent in German, but German and English are pretty similar.
Yeah. It was simple for me.
If you're an English speaker,
German.
what's hard is learning Asian languages. Like Japanese has been one of the hardest things for me to learn, and I lived there for 3 years, and I'm still not very good at it. I could speak better than I can read, though. Ugh, it's so hard to read. think English is very easy? Yeah, I've heard that English is very easy. Except for the stupid rules that it has that don't make sense even to us. There are some things in English that just don't make sense at all. But I think that's because it's just come from so many different languages.
Say learning the rules, it's pretty easy, but learning the phonetics, like the correct pronunciation and everything, that's the hard thing.
Ah, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so now I should just be able to splash a little water in here, and then we can get bamboo growing too. You can't say English is dumb if you haven't learned Latin. I took a Latin class, and that was very interesting indeed. Why is that fountain off? That fountain should be on. Also, Sarah, we have fertilizer in there, so you could, like, boost these trees right away if you wanted to.
Okie dokie.
I might as well, because I have built my bamboo things, so I could just help out now. I'll go ahead and do it. You don't need to swing back here. Unless you already are.
I might be.
Well, here, how about this? I'll leave you the axe of regrowth, and I'll just throw poop on everything.
Sure. I have my own axe of regrowth though.
Oh.
But thank you.
Look at you, fancy. Not that they're very hard to get. Do you happen to have light blue solution for Contaminator or some other means of spreading the hello?
Need to check BRB.
Okay. Hello. Any rugby fans? I wouldn't say I'm a rugby fan, but I have watched rugby. It was enjoyable, but I'm not knowledgeable enough in it to consider myself a fan. I don't follow any teams or the sport in general. So, the reason why I'm going to be farming fish, Sarah, is so I can make a fertilizer empire for my tree farm. You know what? I was going to sit in my AFK farm and try to get vitamins, but there they are. That easy. Wow. They're just sitting on the outside of the farm. I don't even know what killed them. There's even a moon charm out here.
Spread through Ebonstone. No, Pearlstone.
Wait, so what?
Does Hallow spread through Pearlstone?
Yes. Like, yeah. If you have Pearlstone, you could just bring a block or two of that.
Yeah, I do have a bunch.
Why am I farming all the wood? Because I'm going to be making this server's wood shop.
Again.
No, Kyushin made the first seasons, not me.
Oh, really? Oh.
Yeah, this was not my endeavor. Alright, I can get rid of the old... Over here. Yep, over here. These guys. You should be able to just, like, plop one there and then one over here, and you should be good to go. Oh, you don't even need to replace the... You could actually do it like this here. We could leave the grass there. It'll be just fine. And then you just put one there and one there, and we just get rid of that.
Interesting.
Yeah, so that should spread hello in no time. Do you have a bottomless or whatever, an infinite sponge?
Yeah.
Can I borrow that? I have not fished that one up yet. Or
Yeah,
purchased
here.
it. Does your fish shop, is that done?
It is, but I haven't updated to the hard mode fish.
Okay, do you have
And I
sponges in
still
there?
I don't think I do.
Okay.
I keep getting paintings and other useless things.
As a prank,
I hate
making
Tumblr.
Among Us out of boulders and cheesy space, there's a few problems with that. One, it would look horrible if it was in boulders. Two, Cheesy doesn't have a base yet. I don't know if she will at all. She's expressed interest in just being homeless again. Although that was her shtick last season, and I don't know why she would do that twice.
It does sound like a cheesy thing to do.
It does. I concur. You can have your sponge back. Thank you very much. You're down there.
Thank you.
Uh-huh. Echo boulders is a cool
You can
idea.
get-
I feel like that's
Yeah.
opening a can of worms. I'm not going to be the first one to do that, because if I do that, they will be all over my base. Mutually assured destruction with echo builders. Essentially, I'm more worried about the bouncy boulders though. Echo coated bouncy boulders would be quite a pain in the butt, because those have the potential to kill you 2 or 3 times before they despawn. Get a life crystal boulder and put it all over the map. Actually, somebody's already tried to kill me with a life crystal boulder in my own house the other day. That'll be shown in the next episode of TerraCorps. I recorded that bit. I'm assuming blue, but I'm not 100% sure. Do they stay coated? No, once you break them, they turn from a furniture item into a projectile, and you can't paint projectiles.
Imagine if they stayed coated.
Just bouncing around invisible at all times, that would be
Yeah.
broken. I guess in a way you can paint projectiles though. Hold on, don't break that last tree yet. Oh, too late.
Too late.
Here, come break. Let's do this. Break that tree. No, it doesn't do that. I know if you paint leaf blocks, the leaves that come off of it are painted. So, I guess it's possible to paint projectiles, but not... I don't know. Most things in Terraria you can't.
Oh, what a shame.
Yeah.
Not that I'm interested in putting eco-coated
Sure.
bouncy boulders everywhere, right?
No. You would
Why
never
would I
do that.
No. Me? Ah,
Alright, why is this not spreading? I thought this would spread. Should this not convert?
I think it should, right?
I would think so. I thought stone spread it to the grass, but maybe not. We have a dryad on the base world. Maybe I could just buy seeds. I'm gonna go over there real quick. I'll be right back.
Okay.
I think currently dryad is... Oh, dryad's been moved. Ugh. Disgusting. We really need to get this pylon network set up. I think that's the first thing I'm going to do is start the competition and get the temporary houses set up and the pylons set up.
Yes, please do.
I think it's absolutely mandatory. See, yeah, I could echo coat boulders or TNT barrels and create traps that way, but that's boring. Very boring. The best traps are the ones that are hiding in plain sight, because then you get the pleasure of knowing that they could have seen it, but they didn't, and they still fell for it. Hiding stuff, you can't blame them for not seeing it. It's invisible. Like, sure, you might get a chuckle out of it, but it's a lot less enjoyable, in my opinion. I think it's far more hilarious to get them with one that they could see. What features would I like to see added in 1.4.5? I would like to see some wiring changes. So they have things like player logic sensors, but they don't have NPC logic sensors or projectile logic sensors or weighted pressure plates for projectiles and NPCs. And it might sound like that wouldn't be super useful, but I think they could be incredibly useful, especially for adventure maps and minigames. I'd also like to see more pressure plates that can be placed on the other sides of blocks like teal pressure pads can. Right now they're the only ones that can do that, and I think that would be a huge boost too. New types of teleporters where they're one way, like you have a teleporter that will only take an entity coming in and not send one out, and then one that can only send one out and not come in. Those could be extremely handy as well. I'd also like to see an RC car, because that would be fun.
Wireless,
It would just be like the drone, but it's on land.
wireless teleporters. Like you set one up, you set
Well,
the other one at the other side of the map.
That's basically just a pylon. I don't know. I don't mind working
Oh, that's true.
for the teleporters, like drawing the wires out and like working for a teleporter. I don't mind that. I just think it would be cool to have different kinds of teleporters. Oop, did not want to paint that. And I didn't want to pick that up. Stupid mining speed. Now will you guys spread? Or do I need to make all of this dirt? An ATV mount? I don't know. That'd be less fun for me, but I could see people getting some enjoyment out of it. You just teleported with that lag spike. Your internet seems to be really struggling right now.
It always is.
Sometimes they're worse than others. God, I should have just bought enough for the entire row. It's taking forever to spread. Oh well. It'll spread. You know what else would be nice? Cannons that could be placed on ceilings and walls, including the portal gun, so that they could actually fire in all directions. I think that would be very handy. I don't think this is a 1.4.4 or 1.4.5 idea. I think this would be more of a 1.5 idea. But I really want them to expand the ocean, like a lot. The ocean could use a lot of love. But that's definitely a 1.5 thing. That's not a 1.4.4 or a Terraria 2 thing. Ocean and space. Yeah, I agree with ocean and space, but I feel like ocean is more realistic for Terraria 1, and space feels more like they're not going to touch that till Terraria 2. Hello. Can I give you a tutorial for the wiring on my AFK farm? I do have a tutorial out on that. It's over a year old, but it's still accurate. It's the same wiring knowledge that I used for the farm now, so it should still work. Sarcasm not intended. Hello, and thank you so much for your continued generosity with the $20 donation. Can't stay for long. Here, have money. Thank you very much. I hope you have a fantastic day. I'll talk to you later. Expand Cushion. Sends Cushion loads of cake. Not quite what I meant, but I'm sure Cushion would not mind having extra cake. Use monoliths and contaminator to make your own space biomes for now. Yeah, but that just because you can do something like, okay, you could build a house out of cardboard boxes, right? Or you could build a house out of, you know, house materials. Why? Just because you can do something, a knockoff cheap version. Come on, this thing needs to grow. Just because you can do a cheap knockoff version doesn't mean you shouldn't want something better. Same
Just
reason.
because you can doesn't mean you should.
Same reason why I'm like, well, you could just make a mod for that. Well, yeah, you could, but that doesn't mean I shouldn't want that in the game. That won't grow there. That needs to be one over to the left. I got it. There you go.
There. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Although we're going to be splitting profits. What do you want that profit split to be?
Well, you did buy the farm, build the farm.
And I will be
you're gonna
building the shop. Yeah.
Yeah.
You have a Terra Prism?
I might have one.
How did you kill the Empress of Light with your lag in
I
daytime?
didn't.
Oh, did you buy one from Kama?
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Hello.
100 mana crystals.
Do medium core
And they're
characters
totally
get an
worth it.
extra accessory slot? No. You get an extra accessory slot for being on Master Mode, and then for defeating the Wall of Flesh on either Master Mode or Expert Mode. Alright, let's work on the hub area some more. My deities, her lag. She definitely has a bit of the lag.
I am lag.
You are lag?
I am.
Okay. However, that shouldn't be too much of an issue, right? Because we kind of do our own things on the server in the first place. So, like, her lag might come into play for certain things, like minigames. I don't know. I'm curious to see how that changes minigames.
The weird thing is the lag seems to be the worst here in the farming world.
Well, that's because it's got the most going on. Like,
Yeah.
there are several people online right now, a bunch of NPCs, people are AFK farming.
But it isn't that bad in the other worlds.
I wonder if it's
I mean, it
even
is,
when
but not
everybody's
that bad.
online, or...
I think I haven't paid attention to that.
Yeah, I bet it's just because of how many people are farming right now.
And mob spawning and everything, yeah.
Yeah. Well, most of the mobs should be farming at other people's farms, I would think. And maybe not bad. Bad might be farming critters. No, he's not
But
farming
in those
critters.
they are
He's farming...
everything. See? Point proven.
Do you think it's better to keep building updates on top of the base game like Minecraft, or start a new game? I think it's better to start a new game. I hope that they do make Terraria 2. However, as long as the game is fully supported, not buggy, stable, and all of that, I have no problems with them continuing to update the base game. I just know at a point they're going to need to switch to Terraria 2. Mostly because of older platforms. I think the things that are holding them back the most are things like the Switch and the Xbox One and the PS4, because they officially support those. So to update even further would require them to pull support on those platforms. And the last time they pulled support on the PS3 and the Xbox 360, they got a lot of backlash for it, even though it was necessary to keep improving the game. So now they're stuck in a position where, do we pull support on the Switch and on the Xbox One and the PS4 and make Terraria better, or do we make Terraria 2? At least that's what I think, like what I imagine the position is. I'm not in Relogic, I don't work for them, I don't know for sure. But I could see that being one of the big questions in their mind. And going to Terraria 2, it'll be supported on the most current devices, period, right? There's no way that they would make Terraria 2 for Xbox One, PlayStation 4, or the Switch. It's just the way it's going to be. So I think that Terraria 2 would benefit them more. I am going to make a new bed and then just block swap it if I can, and we'll see if it breaks our spawns. Thought I had some silk, but I might not. But I do have a lot of cobwebs, so it's not a big deal. I think it's 5 silk to a bed, right? Or is it 6? I don't know. It is 5. Cool. Do I do content besides Terraria? Not on this channel. I do have another channel where I upload on occasion. It's not very consistent, though. It's more of a hobby thing and not a work thing. But I do non-Terraria stuff there. And that channel's called Chaos After Dark. I've actually been streaming. I've been thinking about streaming and continuing Subnautica. Possibly later this week if I have the time. But for content, like job content, no. Sarah, are you still alive or is your internet gone?
I am still alive.
Okay, you were awfully quiet there, so I wasn't sure.
I was listening to you.
Ah, nobody listens to me. I don't believe you.
But I am a good friend.
Oh, okay. You are.
Thank you. Sometimes.
Thank me sometimes. Wow.
No, I am sometimes. What will you play after Subnautica?
What?
What will you be playing after Subnautica?
Like
after you finish it?
I've told some people that I would do Stardew Valley after Subnautica, so I'll probably do that. Can you come double check this bed?
Yeah. It works.
Wow. Your lag has made you a god. I have not played Raft, no. After Dark is a VOD channel, isn't it? No, I stream there. Cool. Cool. Lots of stuff coming in. Thank you. Also, if there's anything that you want from the tree farm, you just take it.
Thank you.
Hey, it didn't kill her. She's immune to those because of her lag.
I'm invincible.
You're invisible? No, I think it's invincible. Hold on, we've got a traveling merchant. You said you still needed a... Wait, was it a paint sprayer or a cement mixer?
Paint sprayer.
That is an interesting NPC house, I will say that. Progression will be slow, already beat Empress lol. Look, hey, he's actually selling a paint sprayer, I got you one. Look, if we wanted to, we could have had Moonlord killed in the first day. One day, in episode 1, Moonlord could have been dead. So this is slower. And what I said was faster than last year, but slower than, you know, full speed. Which, you know. From your perspective, I'm on episode 3 came out a couple of days ago, right? But this server's been up for like 3 weeks. I bought you a paint sprayer.
Thank you.
Did I make videos about The Witcher? No. I have played The Witcher, but I've never made videos on it. Where are you?
Home.
Oh, you're in PvP, that's why I can't see you.
Oh. I forgot. Thank you.
No problem. The real reason this tree farm exists is because it's a blue jay farm. How much damage did those pixies do? A lot. I nearly died there. I have a request, Sarah. And I just broke my own request rule. But when it comes to harvesting bamboo, can you break from the second block up and not the very bottom block?
Yeah.
Excuse me. That way it grows back faster,
Okay.
and we don't get grass. Am I recording now? You hear the start music? No, it just happened to come up in the playlist. I don't usually use my live streams in my videos. I have played Borderlands 1, but only Borderlands 1. Why no axe of regrowth? I have an axe of regrowth, I'm just not chopping down trees with it right now, so it's sitting right there. And if you're asking why I'm carrying Lucy around, well, it's the same strength as the Axe of Regrowth, so it's not any worse. I just happen to like the little pop-ups that Lucy make, so I'm carrying her around for now. But farming in here, I always use the axe of regrowth. I have played Sea of Thieves. I played it quite a bit with Blue and Cushion and Bad Scientist until one of their most recent updates. I don't know what changed about it, but I have vertigo and I get easily motion sick and I can't do like VR because of that. And one of their recent updates just triggered that with me. I don't know what changed, but I get very, very sick playing Sea of Thieves now, and I never used to. I'm going to make fertilizer. I think I have lots of bones, so I just need to make poo.
Okie dokie.
This is now a shitty stream, guys. I have not played Hollow Knight, and I probably won't because I watched a couple of friends play it all the way through, and I've seen everything. And usually once I get to that point, like once I've seen a game played through, I have no real need to play it myself.
And it's probably too bullet helly for you.
Yeah, some of the bosses can be. House Subnautica for Vertigo? Not at all. But it's with how the Sea of Thieves is fine if I'm swimming and if I'm on an island or if the ship isn't moving much. But if the ship is rocking, something they changed with the camera motion just triggers it, and I get very motion sick with Sea of Thieves. And that was in only a recent update. And I didn't see anything in the patch notes that said they changed the way the camera motion works, but clearly something changed because I played for an hour in that update with Cushion, Bad, and Blue, and I was literally vomiting at the end of that session. So, I don't know. I can't really play it anymore. But I don't get that with Subnautica because the camera movement is not nearly as severe. I think I'm going to have to swing by the farm and pick up more pizza for this. AFK poop farm. I have thought about doing a macro, but I don't think it's possible. Or not. Can I eat? Yeah, wait. Yeah, you can eat multiple food even while you're full. So I can't just spam click because then I'd be wasting a lot more than one slice of pizza. Have I been on a boat before? Several times, and I always get seasick. Dramamine helps, but yeah, I even got seasick on an aircraft carrier, and that's saying something, because aircraft carriers are huge, and you can't really feel the waves on them, but I still got motion sick on an aircraft carrier. And we were in port. What made me choose to play Stardew Valley? Recommendations? Cover people's bases and poo? No, that's gross and vandalism. My pranks are more sophisticated than that. God, this one's taken forever to come out. Eating all that pizza made me constipated or something.
Need to drink some water, maybe.
Was I in the military? No, my ex-wife was in the military though, so I toured the ships frequently. My ex-wife was in the Navy. Ferries aren't as bad because they tend to be wider and lower. I do get some motion sickness on them, but it's not horrible. They're also not in the choppiest of waters. At least the ferries that I've taken, it's always been like 10 minutes tops. I haven't taken a really long ferry before. I probably would get sick on a really long ferry. I do get a little bit queasy on ferries, but it's not the worst thing in the world.
Do you get sick on airplanes?
No, surprisingly. You would think that I would, but I don't.
Yeah.
I get a little bit queasy in really heavy turbulence, but I've never thrown up from an airplane before.
Wow.
Yeah. Cars, I do get sick if I'm not driving or if I'm not in the front seat and I can't see, like, I have to keep my eyes on the road. If I look at my phone or anything, I get sick. And if I'm not driving and I'm in the back, I'll get sick. But if I'm driving or if I'm in the front passenger seat and I'm looking out the window, it's fine. I can't add a toilet to the tree farm. Well, I guess the tree farm, but not the AFK farm. I don't really need to. I don't mind pooping in this nice little toilet that I got right here. Well, that one was instant. Why was that only 18 and not 21? Weird. If the Terra toilet actually provided more poo, I would. I absolutely would. You just bought Terraria, and the videos help you understand the game? Well, thank you very much. I hope you enjoy your time playing Terraria. I didn't poo the last one before going to the AFK farm. That makes sense. I guess I could potentially set some system up where if it would require finer programming, and I don't think I have the ability to do it, but I think it would be possible, right? Not from me, but somebody could potentially make it where if it hears the poo sound or detects the poo sound, then it would automatically click and eat and make a fully AFK poo farm like that. You could also safely make a poo farm by like making it click once a minute, but it wouldn't be the most efficient because it wouldn't cover any of the quicker poo. Gotta go? Alright, thanks for stopping by. What's poo used for? Either poo block, which creates the flies that you see like down here. And those flies show up even if you make the blocks invisible. So that's what I like it for, but you also make fertilizer with it, which can make trees grow instantly. Opinion on mobile console Switch? To each their own, but they're not my cup of tea. You joined to hear poo talk? Yeah, I'm just sitting here on the toilet making poo blocks. What a time to be alive.
Right now, you're such a crappy streamer.
Right? I already made that joke, but thank you.
Yeah, I know. But for the new folks who just joined, we're making it again.
I am joined by Sarah today. She's from the TerraCorps server. We're going into business together. Sarah's going to be harvesting trees and putting them in the tree shop that I built. Does it bother anybody else that you don't hold the pizza by the crust? You're like holding it by the tip of the pizza. And it kind of looks like you bite the crust first. Or like the side of it. Chaos has the best crap on YouTube.
Taco?
What if I'm making what?
A pizza taco. Like wrapping
Oh,
pizza like
yeah.
taco.
I mean, yeah, if you get a really wide slice of pizza, like a New York style, that's easy enough to do. The pizza could probably be fixed by flipping it so it's mirrored. I bet Relogic did this to troll people, I'm not gonna lie. They like to troll people. What's my favorite food? Japanese curry. Japanese curry is my favorite food. This feels unsanitary. I'll wash my hands afterwards. I haven't touched anything but food. Every stream do a poo chat. Ugh. I wonder how long it'll take me to go through all of these pizzas. Do I not eat pizza rolled up? Only if it's a... I do fold it in half if it's a particularly, like, wide slice, I suppose. Say your name. You gotta pay for that. You gotta pay for that. What am I going to use the poo for? Immediately, we're going to be using it to create fertilizer and boost the tree shop that I'll be building at the start of episode 4. But after that, just probably poo blocks for decoration. The flies. But most of this is going straight into fertilizer. I might need to make a skeleton farm or a dungeon farm to get bone. We'll see. There's no sink in this bathroom. There's a... Oops. Didn't mean to eat that. There's a pond right outside. You guys have fun with your pooping? Okay, have a good day. Thanks for stopping by. Face reveal when? I'm not planning one. Bye, Chaos, and most importantly, bye, Shino. I think Shino's passed out right now. Don't think he could read that. Have a good day. Yeah, the slice of cakes come from the party girl. You talk to her during a party, she'll give you a slice of cake. Only one per world though, so if you're on a multiplayer server, it's first come, first serve. Love that dog. Yeah, me too. He's pretty cute. Guys, so my parents got a puppy, a German Shepherd chocolate lab mix puppy who's like 4 weeks old on Saturday. And Shino met her on Sunday, and it is the most adorable thing ever. They played for hours just barking at each other. How old is Shino? He'll be 5 at the end of the month. It really makes me want to get another puppy, just so Shino can have a companion to play with every day, besides me. But like while I'm working, he could play with somebody. It's kind of boring watching somebody poop. Well, you're boring. See you in 15 minutes. Photos of dogs, please. I didn't take pictures. I did take video. But, I don't know, like, about sharing video of my parents' house publicly. I don't know if that's a great idea. Will I release the Sheena plush campaign? No, that design is gone for good. As I said in the videos, it's a one-off thing. That plushie will ever only have one in existence, unfortunately. Do I have any cats? No, I'm allergic to cats. Has that gnome got his butt out? Yes, he's mooning us. That's one of the gnome designs. How many countries have I visited? I've been to... Let's see. I've been to Canada and Mexico. Technically, I was in China briefly for a flight transfer, so I don't know if you'd count that. I lived in Japan for 3 years, and I've been to Indonesia. And I think that's it. I've never been to Europe. All the places I've visited are either in the Americas or in Asia.
And what's your favorite country, and why is it Mexico?
Oh, yeah. So Japan, because apparently Japan's Mexico now. No, I really loved my time in Japan. I would gladly live in Okinawa again, except for the humidity. Ugh, humid. I do miss going to Mexico, but you have to remember, Sarah, I lived on the border, so going to Mexico was more of the same. Like, it's pretty much the same on both sides of the border. It's
But
just
there's a
things
lot
are
of
written
Mexico
in
that you haven't seen
Spanish
yet.
instead of English. Yes, I have not been to, like, most of Mexico. So I'm just saying I haven't had, like, a full Mexico experience. I've had a border town experience.
And the center and the south of Mexico are very different from the north.
Yeah, I would imagine. It's just like border towns in the U.S. are very different from other parts of the U.S. But then again, like the East Coast is very different from the central U.S. is very different from the West Coast. So
Yeah.
do
But
I?
right now we're talking about...
You're what?
No, don't worry about it. Continue.
Oh, well, continue was going to be me reading a new comment. Can I look at the map? I've not done a whole lot of exploring on this world because this is where we go to build stuff. I don't explore on this world. Although we did find the shimmer. That's what all that was about. And these are my anti-corruption tunnels. Opinions on Pipples? Pipples are fine as long as they're well trained and not trained to be bad. My parents have my old dog Kona right now, and he's a Pipple mix, so I'm not anti-Pipple, but I know people train them to be bad, and those people are bad. It's just like when you've got a misbehaved kid, right? It's the parents' fault more than it's the kid's fault. 99% of the time. Like Kona, my old Pitbull, who's currently living with my parents, that's because I moved overseas and couldn't bring him because of anti-Pitbull laws. But he's the sweetest dog I've ever met. I mean, other than Chino, of course. Would I rather be a human or a pit bull? I would rather be a human, obviously, because humans are intelligent and I don't want to lose my intelligence. Most humans are intelligent and I wouldn't want to lose my intelligence. Some humans
But
are
if you're not
intelligent.
You don't know you've lost your intelligence, right?
I don't know. That's a good question, but no. I did downgrade humans a few times in that sentence. Anti-Pitbull laws are really dumb. Yeah, especially because they target Pitbulls when there are plenty of breeds that could do as much damage as Pitbulls do, like German Shepherds. But German Shepherds are cute, so people don't care. There are places where, like, apartments where you won't be able to get, or houses you won't be able to live in if you have them. But in terms of like regional laws, I've only ever seen pit bulls targeted. And I've been bit more by chihuahuas than pit bulls. I've never been bit by a large dog. I've only been bit by small dogs. How long did I live in Japan? For roughly 3 years. Spike, thank you so much for the 179 pounds. Love the videos you make, or make your day. Well, thank you very much. I've never been to Europe. Please come to Florida. I lived in Florida for a time when my ex-wife was in the Navy. We lived in Pensacola. What did you miss? Mostly me talking while I eat pizza and sit on the toilet and generate a bunch of poo. Any other pets? Nope, she knows my only pet right now. I do want to get another Shiba Inu. He would be a black Shiba, and I would name him Yoshi. You really dislike Chihuahuas? To each their own. My point was that small dogs aren't more, like, better behaved than big dogs. And if you're gonna say, well, pit bull can kill you and a Chihuahua can't, fine. But that's still a improperly trained pit bull. And any large dog could kill you if it's improperly trained. A Labrador could kill you if it was vicious, right? So that's you're arguing like improperly trained dog versus properly trained dogs. So maybe the laws, instead of being anti-pit bull laws, they should be all registered dogs need to have training courses. I don't know. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that at all. But I'm just saying the anti-pit bull laws make no sense. Because if you have a well-trained dog, a well-behaved dog, it doesn't matter what breed it is, it's going to be a good dog. You can have a half-wolf that will be a good dog. Although half-wolves are illegal in a lot of places. Is this a Q&A on a Terraria toilet? Essentially, this is like the perfect time, right? My attention is entirely on chat. So this is the perfect time to ask me questions. Make the Terra toilet? I don't have a broken hero sword, so no.
I do have a broken hero sword.
No.
I have like 3.
I don't do stuff like that off camera. I probably won't make one anyway. Can we agree that mean dogs are raised by crappy humans? Yes, I would agree with that.
Yeah.
There are some dogs who have, like, brain damage and have conditions. That is a thing, but that's usually caused either by poor breeding, which is the human's fault anyway, or abuse, which is the human's fault. Why don't I use mana crystals for increasing my mana? Because on the TerraCorps server, mana equals money, and I am a true businessman. And I will not waste my money increasing my mana, because I'm playing Ranger. You have a special connection with Terraria considering your birthday is May 16th? That's fun. Am I thinking about doing a series on how I rate buildings? Not really. Maybe. A scout has appeared. He can't get in. Don't worry about him. Look. We'll show him. What scout? How does it feel making your money with Terraria? Feels like any other job in a way, you know? You do the job, You get paid, maybe. Most of the time. This is a very inconsistent pay. Like, right before an update, it's huge. Right before Christmas, it's huge. Right after Christmas and after an update, it's bad. It's very bad. So, I mean, it's a job. It'd be like asking how you feel flipping burgers and getting paid. I mean, it's your job. You do what you do. Some people love their jobs. Some people hate their jobs. I love my job. I hate aspects of my job, mostly the YouTube side of things, but I do love my job. I love what I do. I love engaging with you guys. When did you say your birthday was? My birthday is International Talk Like a Pirate Day, September 19th. Shino awake? He is awake. 60 slices left. And already we're at 2,000 poo. My job is taking dumps in virtual game. Yes. Are you late? Yeah, we're already 2 hours in, but you're not so late that you didn't make it, so welcome. If you love your job, then you aren't working. I disagree with that 100%. Like, I still have to do things in Terraria and in content creation, video recording, editing, uploading, all of that. I have to do all of that with the mindset of... Oh, I didn't mean to click there. With the mindset of, how is this going to engage with the algorithm? How are viewers going to like this? How can I be the most entertaining? How can I connect with my community the most? I have to think of things from a business aspect. Whereas if I just play Terraria for fun, I could do whatever I want whenever I wanted. There are things that I cannot do with this being my job that I'd be able to do if I was just doing it for fun. So I disagree that if you love your job, you don't work a day in your life. I don't think that's true whatsoever. But I do think it's possible to love what you do for a job. It's still going to be a job. Like, when I'm done at the end of the day, and somebody's like, do you want to play Terraria? I tell them no. No, I do not. And it's not because I don't love Terraria. It's because Terraria is my job. And what do I want to do at the end of the day? Not my job. Finally caught a stream. She knows cute. Welcome, welcome, and thank you. Yes, he's very cute. You love the build? Thank you very much. What am I going to do with all that poo? Mostly, I'm going to be stocking my tree farm by making a ton of fertilizer. I might need to farm some skeletons. I don't know if I have enough bones for everything. I definitely have enough gel. Can't I use the toilet in a farm? My farm is not set up in a way that I could fit a toilet inside of it. No. I could build one that way, but I don't have one that way currently. Oh yeah, who can make fertilizer? Yeah, that's one of the best uses. Like, the flies are really, really good. But if you need trees quick, the fertilizer is the way to go. Morgan, thank you so much for the $5 donation. Hey man, love your Terraria content. Will you ever try making streams or videos of other games? I do stream other games on occasion on my other channel. That's Chaos After Dark. But that's a hobby channel. It's not my job. I don't do it for a living. I don't, like, make a whole lot of money there. It's like $5 a month or something. I do other games there. I will probably not do other games on this channel unless it gets to the point where everybody moves on from Terraria. It's time for me to move on from Terraria. I don't think that'll happen because, or not for a long time, because Terraria 2's in the future, right? So this main channel will probably be Terraria until the day that I'm done with Terraria, and either the channel's done and I make a new channel, or this channel just moves on to something else. But for other content, for the time being, it's all going to be on Chaos After Dark. but as a hobby. Would I do TerraCorps and Calamity? Probably not. We've talked about having mods in TerraCorps, but they would be quality of life stuff, things to make the server better, just small things, not Calamity. I do use the axe of regrowth to replant my tree farm because it plants acorns, yes. That's why I'm getting all this fertilizer. Least favorite block or wall in Terraria? I kind of jump back and forth on this one. Sometimes it's rainbow brick, sometimes it's bubblegum block. How do I set up a server that's always active? You can do it from any computer, technically speaking. You just launch the server application that comes, you find it in your Terraria folder whenever you download the game. And then you have to port forward and do all that stuff to get people to connect. But that can be taxing on your computer and taxing on your internet and all of that. So I don't host from my home. I actually host from a virtual machine through Amazon AWS. So I host a virtual machine and I run 4 servers off of it, and each server is a different world for TerraCorps. Am I going to play Calamity though? Maybe. Maybe someday. You're going to make an elevator. Have fun. Why do I need that much poo for fertilizer? It's not just going to be for fertilizer. There are other uses for poo. Plus, I'm going to be using a lot of fertilizer because I'm going to be building the tree shop for everybody on the TerraCorps server. So we'll be using a lot of fertilizer. Christian, thank you so much for becoming a member at the tree hugger tier. Got a little dyslexic there. I do appreciate it though. So I don't like rainbow brick. What about the new helium brick? The texture of the helium brick is way more interesting than the texture of the rainbow brick. Rainbow brick just looks like tin brick, which is kind of boring, and it just turns rainbow colors. But the helium brick has it's got a more unique texture. Well, I mean, it shares a texture with the other new moss bricks, but it's still different, and I'm okay with that. Really love the content. YouTube finally recommended a good Terraria channel. Thank you very much. What's my favorite block? That's a good question that's up to debate for a lot of things. I think one of my favorite blocks, if not my favorite, maybe, it's hard to say, but I think that Great is probably one of my favorite blocks. It's got a lot of interesting functions, like it could block sunlight when it's closed and let sunlight in when it's open, so you could actuate it and use it as an interesting looking window. It lets liquids go through without you going through, or you can close it and prevent liquids from going through, and it looks really cool. So I think Great might be one of them, but I don't know if I would say it's my favorite or not. There are a lot of blocks that I really like in this game. Got to your stream watching a poop factory at work. For now, we've got 23 left. We're nearly done. You're back. What'd you miss? Nothing. I'm still pooping. I've just been chatting. And look. I have produced nearly 3,000 poo in the amount of time that it takes most people to produce one. Because I've been doing this for like 20 minutes, right? My dad will stay on the toilet for an hour or two. It's crazy. Crazy. That's probably over-exaggeration. What am I going to do when I run out of pizza? Start crafting fertilizer. Is Dante on?
He was over at the main world.
I'm going to ask him if he has bone for sale. Is Sarah going to be your shop partner? Yes, she is. Say hi, Sarah.
Hello.
There are no poo farm tutorials yet. I would say the easiest way to do a poo farm. I don't know. You might be able to do a pretty decent golden bunny farm for poo, but I don't know how quick it would be. And it would only be in normal, because in expert or master mode, that wouldn't work so well. But I think if you're getting pizza or spaghetti from either a marble or granite biome and eating those immediately should probably be fairly quick. I mean, I've been doing this for 20 minutes, got nearly 3,000, and I got a lot of pizza in a few overnight sessions. I don't know what the quickest way would be, though. That might not be the fastest way. The better quality food and the longer duration, then the more poo it creates per consumption. So this is 8 minutes of major staff buff, and it only gives me 21 per. However, Golden Delight gives 141. So that would be the best food to eat if you can get a lot of golden critters really easily, and I don't think that's really possible. How fast would a pumpkin pie farm be? Probably not all that great, because it only gives a minor stat buff, if I recall correctly. Let's see how we have pumpkin pies, I think. I can make some. We could see how much we get from it. Pumpkins would be something you can automatically farm pretty easily with just some dart traps, conveyor belts, maybe some actuators. Pumpkins. What crafting station do I need? There we go. Alright, let's get rid of this, and then we'll eat one and see what we get in comparison. Because what's it do? Medium. Oh, I thought it was minor. It's medium. But let's see. One pumpkin pie gives us... And this is the part where we wait. Shino camps in front of chat again. Yeah, so it's either block my accessories or block chat. So I'm not exactly sure. I actually wasn't watching that one, so I didn't see it. 14. You know, that's not really that much less, is it? That's probably better than eating pizza, because I could get stacks upon stacks of pumpkins and get a whole bunch of pumpkin pie pretty easily. So that's, yeah, that's probably honestly better than pizza. Interesting. Alright, well, we have over 3,000 poo now, so maybe I'll just save the rest of my food. Something to consider, though. Let me move this over so you guys, if you guys want to see text. Shinocam. Unlock. Unlock. There we go. Now you should be able to see chat. So we're gonna spend 50 mana crystals here. And we're gonna get a stack of bones. And then we'll have a lot of fertilizer. I went to his house, he went to my house. Thank you, Dante. Music is great. Thank you very much. How much does Shino sleep? He seems to be sleeping every stream. That's because I exercise Shino before every stream, so that way he's not bothering me while I stream. Yeah, every single stream, for an hour before the stream, I play fetch with him, I walk him, I get him to run around, and then he's tuckered out the whole stream. That's the way it works. I recommend doing that if you ever have kids and you need them to be sleeping at a specific time. You wear them out. You play with them. I have no broken hero swords at the moment. Also, I don't want that painted. Fertilizer. Where do I make that again? Oh, alchemy. Eh? Am I missing something? Oh, jungle spores. No, right? I need jungle spores, don't I? And that's not as easy to get right now because I haven't made a farm for it. Is that what I'm missing? I think that is. No. Oh, ash block, not gel. Why was I thinking jungle spores? I don't know what I was thinking. How much ash do I have? A fair bit, but not as much as I'd like. I don't know why I was thinking jungle spores. I am no idea. Let's make about 1,000 of these. Or not. Close, but no cigar. We can easily get more ash later, though. Or did I have more ash in there? It's possible I had more than one stack. Oh no, that was silt. Okay. I saw that silt and I thought it was ash. Alright, well that's good enough for now. We'll go ahead and put the poo in here. And we'll put the bones in here. We'll head over to the other world. Just joined back. Why is Shinocam moved? Because people wanted to see chat since we're on the server. Also, let me get rid of Yosher, because he's now just floating midair. Yeah, people wanted to be able to read chat, and so we have chat available now. Was that Sarah?
Sorry, I sneezed.
Oh, I thought you were saying something.
So much sound.
Well, bless you then.
No. Thank you.
We need to get lights in this farm. I need to build lights. It's so dark in there. Is the halo spreading over the ash? It shouldn't be able to convert. No? That's just where I put the block. It's like the same distance here. See how it's one away from that little like support pillar thing? Same thing here. They're just visually connected. That's why I put the halo there though, so that wouldn't happen. And that's why there's like not hallowed crimson or corruption connected to this one. Yeah, the image was just to hide my IP address. Well, not my IP address, the TerraCorps server IP addresses. Ow, those guys hurt more than I expected. I was just gonna ignore them, but I forgot how much they hurt on Master Mode. How did they get Crimson and Corruption in the same world? That's because we have 4 different servers on 4 different worlds in TerraCorps. So we have access to Crimson and Corruption on multiple different worlds. So I could easily get the seeds and just bring them over here. But there are other ways to get that. The Dryad will sell them now. I believe you can get them from Shimmering even. I might not be right on that one, but I think you can. Oops. Is that axe replanting the acorns? Yes, it is. The axe of regrowth replants acorns automatically. It's very handy. If there was ever a 1.5 update, what would I make it? It would be an ocean update. 100%. 1.5. If I were in Relogic shoes... Look at how perfectly those trees just lined up. If I were in Relogic shoes, 1.5 would be an ocean overhaul. What is my least favorite biome? The ocean, because it has the most potential and it's wasted, in my opinion. It's got some nice backgrounds, but other than that, the ocean is pretty well wasted. Gotta go? Alright, thanks for stopping by. See, people have been asking why I need so much poo and so much fertilizer, but I've already gone through nearly 100 fertilizer, and I don't even have a stack of any wood yet. You love how the ash trees glow. Yeah, me too. I really like all of the ash wood stuff. What breed of dog is Shino? He is a Shiba Inu. It's a Japanese breed. Got him while I was living in Japan. How much Japanese can I speak? Enough to get me by day to day out in the public, but not enough to hold a conversation. Like, I could make do in a shop, or at a market, or at a movie theater, or something like that. Restaurants are particularly handy in Japan because they usually include pictures on their menus. So that's even more helpful. And I could just point at something and basically say this or ask what is this fairly easily. But I couldn't hold a conversation. The hard part for me, like one hard part for me for learning Japanese was I lived in an area with several military bases, which means a very large American presence, which means essentially kind of touristy. It's not like your normal tourist attraction, but it was kind of touristy, right? And so what that means is most Japanese people that I spoke to already spoke fluent English or very, very good English. So I would try to speak with some people in Japanese, but they would use me to try and practice their English, and so we would end up just talking in English. Do I speak Spanish? I only know a few words and phrases in Spanish. I know more Japanese than I know Spanish. I grew up on the border of Mexico in a border town, so I've heard Spanish a lot, but that was kind of a disadvantage for me because I took 3 years of Spanish in high school, but because that was required, actually. You had to have 3 years of a quote-unquote foreign language to graduate, but the only foreign language that they offered at my school was Spanish. And the sad part about that is because most of the kids there were from Hispanic origin and already spoke Spanish in their homes. Most kids in the school already knew Spanish fluently. My Spanish teacher never taught us Spanish. We just watched movies and played games and never ever learned anything of value in that class. So because I lived in an area that was so heavy in Spanish, I was unable to actually learn Spanish when I tried to study it. It's unfortunate. Sarah speaks Spanish though, right?
Yeah, I do.
Maybe a little bit, just here and there.
I can teach you Spanish if you want to.
Yeah, and maybe someday. So the problem is that I'm trying to learn Tagalog, and that's a lot of time investment.
Yeah, that's true.
And I'd also like to continue practicing Japanese. And I would not mind speaking four languages someday, but learning a language is a big time investment. Okay, so I can get enemies spawning down there, in the palm tree areas, but that's okay. It doesn't happen often, and I can deal with one eye. What made me move to Japan? My ex-wife was in the Navy and we were based in Okinawa. So the US military made me move to Japan. Not that I'm complaining. We applied for the post because we wanted to move to Japan, so. We actually tried a few different times. We were posted in San Diego for 5 years, but we didn't want that San Diego post. We had applied for Japan, we just didn't get it. And then when we were in San Diego and it came time for her to move to a new base, we applied for Japan again and got it that time. It's a very popular base location, so it's hard to get sometimes. You met a kid who was like 13, spoke two languages besides English. Yeah, I mean, growing up on a border town, most kids spoke English and Spanish. Just not the ones that didn't grow up in Spanish-speaking households like me. My great-grandfather was an immigrant from Germany, and he could speak fluent German. However, he didn't teach it to any of his kids or grandkids because he was ashamed of it, because they immigrated around the time of World War I, and then World War II happened, and he was very ashamed of his German heritage. So he refused to teach German to my grandfather, and so my father didn't learn German, and I didn't learn German because of that.
That's so sad.
Well, I mean, I can understand where he's coming from. They even changed their last name. My last name was not the name that was the family name when they immigrated to the United States. They changed that after World War I. What country is my least subscribed? Probably a country that won't even show up on my analytics. I have no idea. Once your analytics get small enough, it just says less than 1% miscellaneous. So I really can't even find that information out. What a shame. Yeah, it is a shame. And I don't blame him for what he did. But it is a shame because I would have liked that heritage. I don't know much about like my heritage because of that. And I think it would have been beneficial to have knowledge of that. I mean, if you think about it, they immigrated here during World War I to get away from what was happening in Germany at the time. So obviously they have nothing to do with the wrong side of history in both World War I and World War II. It's just that there was such a prejudice against Germans in the United States at that time for reasons that maybe aren't right, but I can understand. And so he wanted to distance himself from those prejudices, but it is unfortunate for those of us who grew up afterwards, because there's a lot of family history and stuff that we've missed out on, and we'll never know. Or maybe someday somebody will know, I don't know. Learning German outside of Germany is very hard. I don't think it would be if you grew up in a house that spoke it, though. Like, if my great-grandfather spoke German to his kids, and my grandfather spoke it to my dad and his brother, and then my dad spoke it to me, we'd be growing up with the language. It might not be as fluent as it would be if I was living in Germany, but we would be able to at least understand some of it, speak some of it. But now we have basically none of it. greetings from Germany. Fun. Fun. Just so happened to be talking about that topic. I inspired your builds to look nice. Well, thank you very much. Managed to catch a stream. Pretty good timing, too. We're going to be wrapping up soon. I've just been harvesting this tree farm today. Because the first thing that I want to do in episode 4 of TerraCorps, I have a blue jay to catch. But the first thing that I want to do in episode 4 is build a tree shop. So that's what we've been working on today. Glad you can make it. How much time we got left? Let's see. Probably another 10 minutes or so. Fastest way is to get like 100 trees planted in a row. Well, that's essentially what I have. They're just on 3 levels. It's not 100, but it's quite a few. Obviously it'd be a lot faster if I was harvesting one type of wood. But I'm not. I'm doing all wood. I'll need to farm spooky wood the old-fashioned way. I'll probably build a surface version of my AFK farm for that. And then we could just build naughty presents. And just farm that kind of wood with the volcano. I don't think there's any massive threats. Can morning wood attack through blocks? They might be able to, so I might need to add the teleporter function. Go prank someone and fast. TerraCorps members watch my live stream. I'm never going to prank anybody on a live stream. They'll see it coming. First time watching, been a fan since the original TerraCorps. Welcome. Morning wood can attack through blocks. Okay, so I'll just use the teleporter thing. I don't know if they'll despawn if I teleport away. I hope they do. We could test it out. We'll see. I might try it out in journey mode first. See how that goes, and then build the farm just to save me some time and effort. I could also just, since we're not in medium core anymore, thank God for that, I could potentially just make a farm where I die inside of it. But I'm kind of hoping to keep my death count relatively low. So we're doing two forms of late game Deadpools, I've decided. And the way this is going to work is the person with the most deaths at the end of Season 2 will go into Season 3 with a mana crystal reward, 30 mana crystals. And the person with the least amount of deaths will also go into Season 3 with some mana crystals. So it's going to reward the person that has died the most and the person that survives the most. I think most people will be competing for the one that died the most, which makes me want to actively compete for the one where you survive the most. I have died a lot, but is it deaths all? All death? I don't remember the command. There it is. 79 times, which is a lot, but I know some people already have over 200. So I'm doing good.
Thank you, Sean.
But I still think people who play less often might beat me. We'll see. You and Cushion, maybe, but Dante and Kema and Bad have been dying in their farms. You love the series? Thank you very much. You just started playing the game. It looks intimidating. Don't worry about stuff like what I'm doing right now. I'm doing it over the top for entertainment value kind of thing. You can do as little or as much as you want in this game. That's what's beautiful about it. None of what I'm doing right now is required. The reason I'm gathering this much wood in the first place is because I want to sell it to 12 other members on the server. Or 11 other members on the server.
Kama has died more than me.
What's Kama up to?
Currently we're gonna take down Waffle on the mining world.
Oh, you're fighting right now?
We will be fighting.
But
not right now, though.
What I meant is how many deaths is he up to, not what is he doing.
266.
Oh, yeah? He's died a few times?
Yeah. I mean, I've died 222 times.
Wait, did you say 622?
266.
For you?
For me, 222.
Oh, 222. That's a nice number. Yeah. Don't die again.
It's not a choice.
It's not a choice. I want to do like mini games where we encourage people dying and killing each other too, to also make that a little bit more interesting. Your critter farm requires things to be able to spawn in it, so every time there's a solar eclipse, you get dead. Yeah, so that's what I'm thinking. Like, most people that are farming are dying in their farms, so I kind of want to avoid that in my farm if possible, so I could have a fighting chance at having the least number of deaths. Though I still think somebody like Saban or X-Men will end up winning. Or Cheesy. I don't know, Cheesy has a lot of deaths already, though. Have you ever thought about doing Calamity? I've considered it, but I'm not really interested in doing modded content at the moment. Maybe when vanilla content dries up, I'll consider it, but it's definitely not going to happen on TerraCorps. I want to keep things small. Like, I want the focus to be on what we're doing in TerraCorps and not the mods that we're using, if that makes sense. So if we do mod, it'll be quality of life stuff. Why do you say TerraCorps because instead of TerraCorps? Because that's how you pronounce CROPS. Here. We must educate the masses. All right. See, so CORPS.
Core.
That's just how it's pronounced. It's like if you've ever heard of the United States Marine Corps. That's spelt the same way, pronounced the same way. Corps means a collective of people working towards a similar interest. So, Terra being obviously a reference to Terraria, and core being a core. Would I ever convince Chippy to play TerraCorps? I've already attempted to, and he was not interested, so probably not. I can't force the man to do it. If you throw an E at the end of it, it does become corpse, yes. I think for next Halloween, I'll call TerraCorps TerraCorps in a couple of episodes just to confuse people. I think it was like episode 3 or something in season 1. One of the earlier episodes in season 1, I had a really cheeky thing. I had like 20 or 30 people in one video ask me, why are you pronouncing it this way? Or even worse, some people just, haha, look at him, he's pronouncing it wrong. And so I had a really cheeky reply where it was the beginning of the video was how to pronounce it. Although I only usually do cheeky replies if people are being cheeky to me. I respond in kind. Core is actually French. English just adopted it. Yeah, English tends to do that. Over 500 viewers? Whoa. Actually, I haven't been watching the viewer count. Yeah, it's pretty good. Usually my streams get around 300 viewers. Well, thank you all for watching. How do you craft the axe of regrowth? You need a staff of regrowth. I think it's either a gold or platinum axe.
It's tin or iron.
Huh?
I think it's a tin or the equivalent.
Tin or iron.
Axe.
Yeah, that might be it.
Yeah.
And then you need spores and vines, right?
Yeah.
I made it a few weeks ago, so I completely forgot by now. I remember the most random crap, but then there are other things I just don't remember. Especially names. I am so bad with names. I'm good with faces, bad with names. Unless you make like a really good or really bad first impression on me, then I'll remember your name. Tin and copper. Okay, so tin and copper axe. Plus spores, vines, and a staff of regrowth. Maybe it's the Terraria crossover announcement that helped view growth. It's actually just channel growth that has helped. Because the channel has gained... Well, it gained 30,000 subscribers in October. It's slowed down a lot since then because post-update hype has dropped. Hype will build up as they show more and more for 1.4.5. And the roller coaster will begin again. But whenever an update comes out, there's an explosion of growth, then it shrinks back down, like levels back down, but it's always higher than it used to be. So while I was getting 300 viewers per stream before, my streams during the first week of 1.4.4 had like 1,000 viewers, right? And then that hype died down, and now it's settled down to right around 500. So it's higher than it used to be, but lower than it was at its peak during the update. So the next update will do the same thing. We'll see another boost of subscribers, viewers. I'll get over 1,000 viewers per stream again. Views, my videos will get far more views than I'm used to, like 100,000 in 2 days, which is more than my channel usually gets. Then the update hype will drop once again. Things will level out, but they'll be higher than they were before. So it's good for the channel. It grows, but it's a roller coaster, up and down, up and down. The downs are never further down than they were prior to the up, but it's still an up and down. Like prior to 1.4.4, I was getting probably about 15 to 20,000 views in a 24-hour period on a video for the first 24-hour period. And I was getting about 300,000 views a month. Now I'm getting about 3 million views a month, so it's 10 times more. And my videos will get anywhere from 20 to 40,000 views in the first day. So it's quite a bit more. You found chaos because Relogic highlighted me through the recent update. Yeah, so they reached out to me and I had a really good opportunity to showcase some of the spoilers for 1.4.4. And then because they reached out to me and I did a good job with that, they were retweeting me and liking my posts and all that. Relogic is really good at engaging with the community and helping out content creators. Because obviously we, in a way, sell the product for them. It's a win-win. Trees that you fertilize can't be shaken. It seems to be the case. Judging by how very few items I've been getting. But that's, okay, that's like subplot stuff, right? I'm here for the wood because that's what I'm going to be selling. But yeah, it does seem to be the case that fertilizer trees will not drop anything when shaken. Is the rest of this stream going to be farming, or I'm going to do something else? This stream is pretty much getting towards the end already. But yeah, this stream was only ever going to be farming. I was updating my farm, which I've already done. And now we're getting materials from it. So yeah, actually, how much? Oh, we're already past 3 hours. We should probably wrap it up now because I need to take a break, eat lunch, and then... You know what? We're going to run through the sky real quick because it's clearly a meteor shower right now. We're going to get some money and then we'll end this stream. And I'll take a lunch break and then I'll start recording episode 4 of TerraCorps. Let's see how many fallen stars we get. Did not expect to die there. How do you share your boss loot? We mainly fight bosses on our master mode worlds, and those all drop goodie bags. So everybody gets loot from a boss kill. But if you don't kill bosses and you're not getting boss loot from there, people can always sell it to each other. Whose farm is this? I should probably tell them that they should turn off their timers when their farms aren't in use, because that can lag a server. I'm gonna get a free mimic loot. If I don't get myself killed. Look at that. Chocolate chip cookie, about 50 gold, and a magic dagger. I am moving so slow. Gastropods, please don't snipe me. Do I remember the stream when I instantly got a magma charm? I try not to. Because that brings back all the memories of me failing to get a magma charm. You're gonna go now, have a good stream. Actually, the stream's gonna be wrapping up here too. So, thank you very much. I hope you have yourself a fantastic day. Actually, I might as well just give my outro now. You don't need to see me catch every single fallen star as I walk through here and likely die for the next 3 minutes. So we can go ahead and give an outro. Thank you guys very much for hanging out with me today while I got that tree farm done. A whole lot of poo block farming for the fertilizer, which will be helpful. Be very helpful. But I do appreciate it. I hope to see you all later in the next stream. Next stream will be Thursday at 3 p.m. Pacific. That's GMT -7. And then another stream on Saturday at the same time. And I will have videos out Friday, Saturday, and Sunday as per usual. Have a fantastic day, everybody.